Happy Wednesday, everybody, on What Culture, or whatever day you choose to watch this show. It is indeed SmackDown Ups and Downs, and if you are new, my name is Simon Miller. You are indeed watching What Culture Wrestling, and SmackDown Ups and Downs is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to go through WWE's SmackDown television program, and if something is good, it gets an up, and if something is bad, it gets a down, and we have a comment box below for you to leave a message that usually says, what are you talking about? But that's all good because we do it with smiles and we do it with love in our hearts. But enough procrastinating, enough talking, ups and downs. Now, while SmackDown did start in exactly the same fashion as Raw did only 24 hours ago, except this time Paige opened the show as opposed to Kurt Angle, I liked it for one very specific reason, and because of that, it's getting it up. While she did pretend Backlash was good and touched on a few things that happened on the card, she also let us know that whoever did win the Money in the Bank briefcase would then take that back to their respective brand. And thank goodness for that, because at one point I thought we were going to have a Raw Money in the Bank match and a SmackDown Money in the Bank match. And if you do that, you then have to have a Women's Raw Money in the Bank match and a Women's SmackDown Money in the Bank match. That's 4. That would be ludicrous. Thankfully we're not, and that's all we needed, although the rumor is we are also going to have a tag team Money in the Bank match as well. And I've now said Money in the Bank match so much, it's lost all meaning. Now personally, do I want to see that? No, I think 2's overkill already, but whatever. I can't do nothing about it. I ain't Vince McMahon. Yet. Aside from that, this segment didn't really need to exist, but whatever, it did. That's how we kicked off SmackDown. Let's get on with the rest of the show. We then had our first qualifying bout for the Money in the Bank match, and it was indeed Jeff Hardy taking on The Miz. The Miz won. Getting up. It went too long, all things considered. I think it went for around about 20 minutes, which we didn't need. And also, the finish was a little bit weird. Jeff Hardy hit his swanton bomb. He got a 1, he got a 2, but then at the 2 count, Miz reversed it into a cradle. He got the 1, 2, 3, and he qualifies. And if you are indeed thinking, doesn't that make Jeff Hardy's finisher look a bit weak? Or, why did we just job the US champ out clean? You're right. However, this was decent. It was a lot of fun. And I think the Miz being in the Money in the Bank match is where he should be. And really doesn't hurt Jeff at all. He's super over. People love him. He is still the champion, and that's what matters. So we're all good. I shouldn't have liked what came next, but I did. I'm an idiot. For starters, it did indeed begin with Sheamus eating Lucky Charms, because he's Irish. And when Cesaro asked him why he was doing this, Sheamus let us know that he was sad he'd lost to Xavier Woods recently, so why not, eat some delicious cereal. Cesaro then took the mick out of him for all of this and also said that this evening he was going to prove that he could do better by defeating Xavier Woods, and then they opened their bags, and can you believe it? They found a bunch of pancakes in them, and they were really mad. That's right, I enjoyed that segment. Hello, my name's Simon Miller. I'm from What Culture. I'm part of the Wrestling Problem. Cool promo for Sanity, who are indeed headed to SmackDown. That gets them up. However, it's also going to get down because I think at this stage, they should already be on the damn show. Sometimes you can overhype something. It's been weeks now, probably a little long in the tooth. Then Nakamura cut such a good promo that I actually lit up like a Christmas tree. And given what he did say and how good he's doing at the moment, I would strongly suggest you do indeed go and watch my Why Shinsuke Nakamura's heel turn saved his WWE career, which is on What Culture Wrestling right now. Cheap plug up. It all revolved around his no speak English line, but when Renee Young pushed him on that and was like, look pal, I know you do speak English, Shinsuke Nakamura just let us know that yeah, maybe he does, but also AJ Styles is nuts. And if that flew over your head, yes, Shinsuke was making a testicle reference. And basically what I'm telling you here is that if you are a former New Japan champion and you're obsessed with testicles, you get a thumbs up with me. Nakamura also lets us know that he's not done with AJ Styles, so that feud is going to continue. There was a bunch of pointless promos following this, and while usually I don't mind, something here just felt a bit off, so they're getting it down. They were all done in that selfie style, which has started to lose its charm. We had Carmella celebrating her win over Charlotte, and we had Ty Dillinger and Naomi saying they wanted to be in their respective Money in the Bank matches. You keep dreaming, Ty. You keep dreaming. Right, I will give Charlotte versus Peyton Royce an up because the match was decent and it was fine, and there's not really too much I can criticise about it. However, I do have some issues with the idea. For starters, Charlotte still won after the figure of 8, even though Kay kept interfering. So instantly I'm like, well, they're not a very effective team. Even when they get involved, they still lose. Also, what do we do with them now? Especially because there's loads of women on the SmackDown roster that are doing absolutely nothing and could do with feuds. We should have started them there and built. Instead, it's all random, like taking cards and trying to throw them into the hat, but you keep missing the hat. don't miss the hat. And it's an up for the Daniel Bryan interview where, as usual, he spoke with passion and just love and excitement, and I believed every word that he said. But it's a down for Shelton Benjamin's promo where he said he wanted to be in Money in the Bank because his verbiage was scripted and weird. Oscar also did some chatting too, and that neither gets an up nor a down because she was just saying she wants to be in Money in the Bank as well. I was like, okay, I get it. Money in the Bank's coming. I get it. I did like Cesaro versus Xavier Woods though. Up. Aside from a cool finish where Cesaro did land Xavier Woods with a big uppercut while he was in the air, the majority of this saw Big E throwing pancakes into the crowd, and at one stage, he also threw pancakes at Sheamus. Should I be enjoying this as much as I am? No. Am I really enjoying it? Yes. Am I stupid? Yes. Sorry. Then we got a very good promo with AJ Styles, and it was basically here to underline the fact that that feud, as we said earlier, is still going to continue. And while the finish at Backlash wasn't great, let's just keep everything crossed the momentum comes back. So it does get an up, but I really would like to know what the plan is, given how much of a whitewash Backlash turned out to be. Also, Shinsuke Nakamura better win that damn title, otherwise there is no point continuing this on. Make it happen. The Bludgeon Brothers then cut a promo where they basically asked someone to challenge them. I was like, oh yeah, they got no opponents, what the hell is going on? However, I like the team, gets enough. Mandy Rose then beat Becky Lynch in about 1 minute. I don't know. Down. Firstly, you have to forgive me because I have no idea if this was a Money in the Bank qualifying match or not. And I even looked online after the show was over and I still couldn't find anything. But yeah, Mandy Rose did win, even though Paige had banned Sonya Deville from Rick's side. It kind of feels like WWE is about to give Mandy Rose a big push, and that's fine. I'll be intrigued to see where it goes. But they also let us know that Becky Lynch is in somewhat of a slump. That's what the commentators kept saying, which means they're about to book her in a losing streak, and we all know how well that works. The answer is it doesn't work. What are you doing, WWE? Don't do this. And then WWE decided to take my heart and just throw it against the wall because the main event of the show and the final Money in the Bank qualifying match on this evening was indeed Daniel Bryan going against Rusev. How am I meant to choose between those two? Guess it up. Firstly, I really enjoyed this and I thought they worked well together, and I did get a massive kick out seeing two of my favourite people have a wrestling match together. Also, Daniel keeps adding to his arsenal the more matches that he does, and while that terrifies me, given everything, it's also awesome. Of course, this being WWE, Rusev actually won, even though Rusev hasn't won a match since 1676. But you know, it's Daniel Bryan, it's WWE. Sometimes he just has to lose. Before this was over, Aiden English had also broken up a surefire win for Daniel Bryan, so at least he has that to fall back on. And also, we kept getting told here that maybe, just maybe, this was because of all the punishment that Bryan has experienced over the last few weeks. The finish came when Rusev did indeed smash Bryan with his Matchka kick. And I tell you, not only were the fans stunned, but I was quite stunned too. Again, I can't mind overly because I love Rusev and now he is in the Money in the Bank. But is WWE doing a good job with Daniel Bryan since his return? Arguably, no. Also, Big Cass wasn't on the show at all, and neither was Samoa Joe, and that was never explained. So, of course, that has to get a down. However, given that Backlash was controversial at best and Raw was a bit of a dud, this was the first WWE show in over a week that I actually thought was decent, and I'm intrigued to see what they do with Daniel Bryan. And, can you believe it, Rusev actually won a match, even though he's still presented as a heel, which is stupid, but I ain't going to worry about that anymore because I'm going to be dead one day, and if I keep worrying about that, I probably will be worrying about it for the rest of my life. Now, don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what you thought about last night's SmackDown. Like, share, and subscribe. Then head over to WhatCulture.com, read articles about SmackDown, get all the info in there, and follow What Culture on Twitter, What Culture WWE, so you can get updates and never miss a damn video again. My name is Simon from What Culture. Thanks for watching Ups and Downs. I'll see you soon.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe below, and if you're looking for more content like this, then try a few things that are floating about around my ears. It might be fun. I can't promise it though, but it might be.